The SURE funding priority is part of our research for sustainability strategy and also is part of mission 2 of our future strategy on research and innovation. So one of the mission goals there is to advance climate change mitigation, climate adaptation, food security and preservation of biodiversity. So with SURE we want to help and find better ways to use and also provide energy and resources in urban environments.
So with the Flood Adapt project, we focus on the implementation of information products for the risk-informed planning in the province. And with this, we want to support the decision makers to adapt to climate change. We already have some intermediate results that are very promising. So we are able to support the decision makers and planners with information products like coastal change, dynamics with satellite observation.
The last thing, I think we make many good technical modelings and analyze about the green and blue infrastructure in Hue and learn the impact from these ecological benefits for the cities. We organize the scientific exhibition. We build many good knowledge about climate change and nature-based solution and green and blue interventions in the urban areas for Hue people so they can come and enjoy.
Our project is dealing mainly with informal settlements in the cities of Manila, Bangkok and Hanoi.
We looked at relocation sites and we assessed the effects on the life of the people in different sites, and that is important because I think the government has not really done an evaluation of how is it after years when people have been resettled, and we found a lot of interesting insights into it. And there are different approaches with bottom-up approaches and top-down approaches. Mainly it is so far top-down, and we have to identify the drivers for better bottom-up approaches.
Learning from Build for People project, I believe one of the best practice and towards sustainable urban development is a good project design. At design stage where the project has to identify or map all the stakeholders involved for the project and then start to engage them at very early stage.
Yes, in my project, we are going to test the innovative planning method, which is called the ground-built planning. So by introducing this planning method, when we invited local experts, actually we are external, so we are not, we don't have expertise of local knowledge, but our role is organize local experts and local stakeholders together to have roundtable discussion.
We came up with very interesting topic, which is water-sensitive planning, approached by polycentric approach, meaning that we have to deal with the water issue in a collaborative manner, and that's one thing important. Second, on the polycentric approach itself, also very something that new to us, on how to develop a nice and good collaboration among so many stakeholders.
We are jointly developing an urban risk management system which takes into consideration against the international background of a holistic, multiple understanding of urban sustainability, which points to risk prevention, takes into consideration the various levels of local communities, bringing together different stakeholders, and share their experiences in accessing risk management.
The most important innovation of our project is and will be even more a toolbox to assess the ecosystem services of any urban green space. Ecosystem services are the benefits that nature does for us, and we are developing this toolbox which will be scalable and transferable to, I would like to say, to almost any country of the world, but especially to metropolitan regions in our countries.
we come up with an idea to promote community-based ecotourism in the Kude River Valley. It is in the outskirts of the next city, and we want to do so by empowering all the stakeholders get involved in the project, especially the community. So we come up with a lot of capacity building activity for them.
We are doing transfer work, which means we moderate a dialogue between technological development and societal utilization. That's like our identity in the projects that we do. Addressing indoor comfort in wooden buildings by means of insulation technology. Well, the practice of doing transfer work is, from my perspective, the most important outcome for us and learning.
I mean, we are running the facilitation and synthesis research project. So this is the one that accompanies the 10 running projects within the funding priority. And the main outcomes of our synthesis research are the reference framework, as you indicated, which I believe is a massive innovation when it's established, when it's been validated and tested. And the second main outcome is what we call the knowledge synthesizer. It's not a machine, I think that's too much saying, it's rather a methodology or an approach that manages to bring together the many different knowledge resources within the SURE funding priority, within the 10 projects, the hundreds of people who collaborate in there.